Hi everyone, welcome back today for a fresh week where we will be giving practical tips and guidance and support on dealing with the changing times and the challenges that we're being faced during this period. For those that don't know me, I'm Dr. Xenia Danos, and I'm providing these positive exchange daily inputs to help ease people through this period. I'd like to thank you for your comments and your feedback over the past week. It's been very useful for me to know that these kind of chats have been useful to you. And it's also now that this is the second week, yes, Vandeli, this is the second week that we're going through these videos. It's much easier for me to provide value if you share with me either on the wall or through private messages the challenges that you're going through this during this period. So over the past week, we have been, every day, I've been covering a specific subject area. And believe it or not, there is a method to this madness. So what we did was, let's just review. First thing, day one, we talked about the gratitude diary. Wherever you Google now gratitude, you will be able to read a lot of research that not only suggests but verifies the positive impact that gratitude can have on you. So we started the whole idea and the advices that I'm providing you with the basic fundamental, that is gratitude. Personally, I have been practicing gratitude on a daily basis since 2011. It doesn't matter how many years I've been dealing with professional development and delivering tools about taking control of your emotions and dealing with anxiety, which is something that I have been practicing since a teenager, to be honest. I always referred back to gratitude. It's that important and so fundamental. So day one, we talked about the gratitude diary. Is anyone that is watching us today following gratitude diary? If you are, give us some thumbs up. Let me see if people are implementing what it is we're learning. For those that want to start implementing this, you can also download free applications where you can write on a daily basis your list of what it is that you're grateful for. Day two, we talked about becoming conscious of your thoughts. The key question to ask is this serving me? So before you react, before you decide to do or not to do something, make sure that you stop and you focus. Is this really serving me, or am I just reacting to something which I will then have to pay back later on? Day three, emotional resilience. Remembering that you do teach by example, even if you like it or not, even if you have chosen it or not. As long as there are other people around you, the way you choose to react or act during these times is actually setting an example. It will either be setting a positive example or a negative example. Think of the times where you saw people reacting a certain way and it became a bad example for you, like a negative example, thinking, oh my gosh, I would never want to be like this person. You have that person in mind? Now also think of a time where you saw such a solid reaction from somebody that you thought, oh my God, what an awesome person. This is going to be my role model, and this is how I aim to act under these circumstances. So on day three, this is what we talked about, becoming conscious of your reactions and setting a positive example to those around you. especially to those that have kids in the house. Day 4, we said that during changing times, new habits will be formed, even if you like it or not. So this is a chance for you to step in and take action. Are you going to allow the chaos of the day to create the new habits for you? Or are you going to step in, take control, and form the habits that are going to support you and your family better? And then day 5, we talked about creating structure in this chaos. So yes, you have some habits. Before we talked about what is it that you need to keep a balanced and a healthy lifestyle on an everyday basis while living and working from home. That was day 4. Day 5, we're talking about an actual structure. So how many computers do you have at home? How many people within the house, within the home, need to use these computers for homeschooling or for work? How are you going to work through this period? How are you going to allocate some free and quiet time to everyone while still taking care of the kids? Who's going to be preparing the lunch, the dinner? Who's going to be cleaning up? Create structure. Don't just go through this, allowing the day to drag you by. So within the 5 days, we actually covered a lot of very fundamental areas that will help you gain control over this period. After messages that I have been receiving, I've also had a request I'm going to follow through. I am reducing my charges for life coaching for those that want to work with me one-to-one through Skype calling or FaceTime to help them deal with their own individual circumstances and help them gain more control of this situation. Another thing I will ask you is, since I'm an expert, my primary expertise is in learning and teaching, I will urge teachers or schools that could need support during this time, or even parents that are supporting their kids through these times. Give me some of your questions, some of your challenges. I mean, I'm here, I'm live, providing expertise and guidance, so you might as well take as much benefit out of this as possible. So for me to be able to give you better and more guided instructions and higher value, tell me some of your exact challenges that I could perhaps support you with. Especially when we're talking about schools, one of the key things is how to ensure that the online training they're providing is actually effective. If you're struggling with this, give me a message, send me a message, and we will start communicating. Today, first day again of the week, we are going to go back into the fundamentals, relaxing and bringing inner peace. The reason I'm giving so much emphasis on relaxing and having inner peace is because when you're in control of your emotions, you can be in control and take constructive and informed decisions and actions within this everyday chaos that we're going through. So I'd like you to stop for a minute and take a deep breath. Try to see how you feel within your body. Is it easy for you to breathe deeply? Or are you finding yourself that you're very tense? The more tense you are, it means that the less able you are to take rational decisions. The reason is what we talked about last week, the fight or flight mode within our brain. If you feel like you're going through a survival period, that you are in a survival mode, it means that your body is preparing you to act instantly, which means to react. And how many times have our reactions actually benefited us in the long term? Not very often. So first thing, we need to be taking some time to relax. And I'd like you to focus on a person that you admire because of their kindness, kind nature. Take some time now. You can write down the name. It could be somebody that you know personally, or it could be a role model from TV. You could be thinking of Oprah. You could be thinking of your mother. Think about and connect within your heart to the kindness of a person. Do people have somebody in mind? Can you thumbs up me if you have somebody in mind? A super kind person that you really look up to. Great. Okay, so thank you, Alicia. So once you have the person that you're looking up to because of their kindness, I'd like you to take the time now and think about 3 attributes that that this person has. So one, of course, is going to be kindness, but what are the other attributes that you look up to into this person? Is it their inner peace? Is it their smile? Is it the fact that they're open to hear with no judgment and provide the support, perhaps repeatedly? Is it the way that they are giving? Is it their lightheartedness, that despite of what is going on, they will be smiling and taking care of whatever needs to be taken care of? Is it how composed they are in difficult situations and yet so kind? So when you are identifying the 3 attributes that you connect mostly with this person, it also reflects something about you. So I'd like you to take these 3 attributes. Let's say for me, it's about how composed the person is, how non-judgmental the person is, and how giving this person is. So this person is so composed that no matter what is going on, will be smiling, listening to my concerns, and providing guidance. So having viewed this person and having thought of this person and having tuned into that kindness of that person, I'd like you now to reflect on how you are bringing forward these 3 attributes now during these days within your everyday life. Are you being kind? Could you be kinder? What would you require to be able to be kinder? Would you require more rest? Would you require more alone time? Would you require more support from people that are providing free videos and resources? Write down things so you know you have a plan. Identify where you might be losing your kindness and why, and what you can do about that. And identify also where it's so natural for you to be kind, and what drives that natural, I've lost my words. What drives you so easily to be so kind at other times? And today, spend the entire day while going through everything, identifying and observing yourself. Is this triggering me in a bad way? Why? What can I do about it? And remember that you teach by example. The way that you will be acting or reacting, you're also teaching, especially your children, how to deal challenging situations, just like mommy or daddy is doing. So make sure that you are as the most positive example as you can. And remember that you don't have to go through this alone. There are a lot of us out there that are providing all this free support during these days, so take advantage of it. in a good way. We're here. Give us your concerns and we'll do our best to support you in whatever way we can. If you're finding these videos useful, as so many of you have shared with me, and thank you for sharing it with me, please share the videos to people or groups that you think might find this useful. Thank you for being with me again today. Enjoy your day and enjoy being you.